Hi loves! Let us find the right people at the right time. This is Channeling. And on today's episode, I want to talk about Scorpios. I want to talk about December horoscope for Scorpios and see what's going on. You guys, the people in your life, and the energy in between. So, the Ten of Swords is you guys. Which is a betrayal, a backstabbing, is maybe like just in the beginning, last of the month, like you just had it really rough. This is sounding really rough. You're gonna wanna like drink as much eggnog as you want. Just eat as much gingerbread as you want. Like just coping in the ways you can with everything that's going on in your life. And maybe the people you're spending it with are what you're so agitated about. What's coming up, what's triggering you. Could be a lot of triggers, a lot of trauma coming up. The Ten of Swords is like trauma. It can't be past trauma, but just trauma in general. Of proportions, like I just see that as like trauma now, but trauma then, and just like what's going on now, and like what's still on the horizon. You're still thinking about like, oh my god, I can't believe this is still happening, or like they still act this way. They still act like how they acted with you. This could be an ex. I'm just seeing this like it could be an ex-best friend or whatever, and then you just see them like treating the person that they're with now, or a connection with now, like that you see that they treat them the same and they haven't changed in any way, and you really resent them, maybe even in person, which isn't right, but you resent them in general because you're just like, oh, God, you found someone to put up with your bullshit, you know. That's how you feel. You feel very resentful towards the people just in general in your life, like friends, family, extended family. Like this could be so many people because so many people are coming into your life at this time, right? So this is just like, oh my god, I haven't seen them in years, but I can't believe they still do this thing that always pisses me off. But everyone seems to love it, or everyone seems to love it now, or is forgiving now. Like this could be interpersonal family drama, like people forgiving others, like for things that maybe you didn't get away with, or things that like, you hated, and like they hated at the time, but then they have forgiven it, but you haven't because you haven't spent the time with them to understand that they have grown in some aspects, right? But you're coming from an outsider perspective, and like you're flying in to see family, and you're just like, why is everyone forgiving this person? I wasn't here for that, and you're resentful that you're not around them. I guess it's subconscious, is like you're resentful that you weren't there. You didn't get the memo. You didn't get to be there. And you're just kind of like getting the cliff notes of it, and you're just like, what? You're getting the added like what happened last time, right? Like on TV shows, like what happened last time? You're just like, what? Of a CW show, you're just like, what happened? What is this nonsense? You don't understand it. But you're just like, okay, whatever, but you're so resentful, and you still hold on to those things they did. And I see it being unsympathetic on both sides, because I guess it kind of is reversed. This is like upright, this is like caring, forgiveness, fulfillment, achievement. Like this is just holding on to it and holding on to this resentment and not wanting to change and not wanting to flow with each other. It's just so like, oh, you guys don't want to listen to each other. It's just not gonna happen. Not now, maybe not ever. So the 6 of Wands, Just wants to me is an anger, a hostility, a passion. Like, these people, you're not wrong that these people haven't like walked over you. They've definitely stepped on your tail or your toes. They've stepped on you, over you, like not knowingly, most of the time, because this is so 601 is so right, so fast, so like it's just, you think of fire like going in and out, right? It's like flourishing and then goes out. Like fire is so flourishing, fast, unexpected, and then they leave. Like it's and that's how it is with these people. Is like this they just like flared up and then they would let it go, they'd leave it alone, they'd walk away, they wouldn't like, they don't really see why you're upset now over it, because they're over it and they've moved on and they have gotten a recognition from the people in their life or the family they have, the family you share with them or whatever. Like they have gotten the validation they need to forgive themselves for things they've done because everyone else has forgiven them. But you haven't. I'm really good at this. You haven't forgiven them. And you see them still having the same patterns and they're not being harped on or caught out on it anymore. Maybe they've reinvented themselves. And praised to be pious, but like, who? Ooh. Okay. Okay, the Chariot. Reversed. Upright. This is like moving, fast travel, transportation, like moving on. Like I said, moving on. This is reversed. You're not moving on. This again could be, like I said, maybe you don't want to visit family because you know how they forgive this person for things. And they just, because they're around or because like you want those memories, like they forgive it for the memories, for the community, compassion for each other, and you really see it as like just bending to them, and like it's really not for them, it's for family, it's for connection. It's really not about what they did, it's about the overcoming and forgiving that they have done that is special. And that's what memories are made out of, right? But you really see it as like, I'm not going over there, I'm not visiting this year, I'm not doing this, I'm going to stay at home, I'm not going to do this. And maybe they visit you unexpectedly because you're not traveling to them. Like, it's just this, like, just staying and going, or you're not going to visit. And that I can be a sign, like, to stay not wanting to go, and just in general, symbolically, not wanting to move, just literally, like, spiritually, just don't want to move. You just don't want to move. You're standing, and I get it, alright? In some aspects, you're right. In some aspects, you're right. I get it. If they did things to you, like stepping on toes, like, like when they spoke so viciously, they spat outwards, right? And they didn't realize they did that. You really are like, wow, they spit at me. They spit at me. They did that thing. They spit at me. They don't know that. They don't know that they did that, or they don't, they weren't conscious of it. But you were conscious of it. Like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that to me. And they don't even, like, remember or acknowledge it anymore. The Knight of Swords reversed. Knight of Swords upright is like fighting for something. Maybe for someone. A Knight of Armor, again, this could be next, like, again, Knight of Armor. This is Knight of Armor, like, pretending you're going to save someone when you don't. Reverse is very much saying that, like, again, like I said, like, they've changed their image, they've chameleoned, they've changed their image and their identity, and they're pious, and they're virtuous now, or whatever, and they have this image of themselves now that isn't altogether who they really are. because they still have these outlets, they still have these anger issues and just problems in general. No one's perfect, but the people in your life, the family in your life, they now have this image of family and of community connection and whatever have you, and powerful connections, albeit like, and you really see them for the snake they are, but no one believes you. And I'm seeing it now too. I'm seeing, because this can be, again, like I said, like thinking, caring, thinking, wanting to talk to, like, it's like, the nice words reverse really is like wanting to talk to, like pretending you want to talk to someone and talk it out, but then not, like, then in closed doors you're like, oh yeah, you fight again, or whatever, you're just not again. But like, before they walked away, they said to the family, oh, we're gonna patch things up, we're gonna, like, I'm gonna go talk to them or whatever, and you close the door and they're screaming, yelling, or just saying the most vicious things. This person is very calculating in how they present in to others and then to you, specifically, because you haven't forgiven them, and they resent you for that. Why can't you just forgive them? It's like, well, you haven't really said you're sorry, so truly, they don't. You don't think they're capable of saying it truly, saying sorry truly. This is crazy. But yeah, you really just behind, like, they haven't changed. They're screwed, they haven't changed. They're just, man. Imagine that. Scorpio. It's not, like, that's old news. I really see you, like, being on it, being right about this person. And that they're not a very good person, at least to you. Maybe they're good people to people, other people who, again, let them walk all over them. Like, they still love them. Like, that you haven't really stood around, and it's not kind of right, because they act out too, towards you, because you give them that friction and that resistance, that they flash out at you, and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe you don't believe me. How could I forgive you when you're still yelling at me right now? You're still unminutely spitting out me now. You're conscious of it now. How would I forgive you now? You're still doing it. You buffoon. This is a lot. I'm gonna get a general message for everything that's happening. Just a clarification here. The Ace of Pentacles. I think this is pretty good. This is like the beginning of your career opportunity, and I see this that in passion, and because of the 6 of Wands is fast passion, and in passion you can, like, maybe they're negative towards you in a creative way, in a creative sense. Maybe they make a rap about you, a diss track about you, a rap about you, like they're just like doing something to diss you in a way more interesting way than most people. And there's a sense of like, oh, I don't know why I'm doing this, but like this, like karaoke night, or like doing caroling and like making a hate song and making a diss track, just like they're doing something towards you, or like inexplicably it's about you. They're making it about you in some way that you register as a nod to you or whatever, and you're just like, wow, they're a great singer, wow, they're great at this, because they're angry at you and they're fueling it into something else. And this is that opportunity of like monetary opportunity, and having a way to make this happen. And I think through this, and even then for yourself, this anger, this hostility with this person is going to help you have a great endeavor. Like, it's just a general back and forth or whatever. It's just shared, like, you're both going to make money because you're both admire that person, and in the same way that you're just like, I'm so angry at you, I can't believe you're successful, I can't believe you did this, I can't believe you did that, but you're just so good at that you're just like, I have to admit you're good at it, even though I hate you for it, for making it about me or whatever it is. But you both do this, you both are going to have this like anger, hostility, passion, and then it's going to create something beautiful. This is shining. A pentacle is shining. It's been beautiful. You can put forth and be like, wow, I can't believe I created this. You know, you both might not make up, but like this is this energy of like you both are gonna harness this anger and put it into something that's either gonna make money or just in general be successful in a general sense. But yeah, I really think that's beautiful. And if that resonates, please like and subscribe. Bye, loves. This has been Change Channel.